forward Conda create -n for name, my environment SQLite, and you have your environment set up. In other instances, I think you can even create an environment from an existing environment. So the other thing I just wanted to, I'm just going to clear that, send me up, is that, so this is the Conda shell, and it's often, sometimes if you're working to deactivate that environment, and if you're a system like I have, which is Mac OS, I like having Conda and my base Conda environment runs on my shell automatically. But sometimes I want to install particular tools using Homebrew. And therefore, either because they're not available of Minicoda or because of conflicts. Okay. So what I want to do is also learn how to deactivate that environment. And it's application warning, source deactivate is replicated, use Conda deactivate. Okay. Good news, but what it's telling me is that the right way to ask for that command is Conda deactivate. Okay, and now what you see is that I no longer have this base, and instead I got the full path to Conda over here, but I've deactivated Minicoda or base environment. Okay, so allowing me to do sort of other things that I want to do on the shell. Okay, without that active, and Conda activate will then activate the base environment again. So I'm back to Conda base. Okay. On the tutorial, it was asking us to test by running Mamba. So make a Conda environment and install something into it. So we are using Mamba here to create a test environment and install these two packages, or rather to install Proca, which is a specific tool for microbial genomics. Okay, you can try. I don't know how many of us did that, and it all worked. Excellent, nice. And the other thing was to try and install a new package in the same environment, and then to export packages from Conda environment and make a new Conda environment based on that, which you would run this command, Conda environment export, and then you give it a file name. So it's going to take all the tools that you've installed and create an env environment, and then you can share that with a colleague, you know, and they can then recreate the same setup as you have, and that's the whole reproducibility. Okay, so if I'm setting up an analysis, I've set up specific tools, I've got all my analysis and going on, and I want to share that with a colleague or a publisher, and our publishers require that your analysis is reproducible. You can create that file and say this is the Conda environment, and then put it on GitHub or share it with your with the publishers or the reviewers. Okay. Yeah, so that's all for our tutorial. It's just about lunchtime, so we can break for lunch, and then we will in the afternoon dig in a little bit about containers and have a look about Docker. And if time allows, also we might have a second tutorial around Docker, which is sort of the next level argument or information about reproducibility and Docker environments. Okay.
Can I just ask that everyone, before you go to lunch, please will you check that you've completed the